First Responder Wellness is an inpatient and outpatient treatment center exclusively for public safety professionals. We treat alcohol, post-traumatic stress, addiction, anxiety, and depression.
We're excited about what we are able to do in treating only first responders because they walk into a place where they feel safe, they feel comfortable, they feel like it's their people. Everyone who works in our program has some commitment and some connection to public safety. Either they grew up in it, they're married into it, they've worked in it themselves. For me personally, I have a long history in my family of military background, public safety, including EMS, fire, medicine, nursing, law enforcement, even corrections. And as a result of that, it seems like on some level, not only am I helping first responders, I'm also helping my own family.
When people come in, depending on what level of care they start at, we have everything from detox to intensive outpatient. In the detox level of care, they're living in these beautiful homes and neighborhoods and just focusing on their body's healing. In that phase, once they're done detoxing, they move into stabilization, just really focusing on stabilizing their mental health as well as their physical health. Then we call it stepping down. They step down to our outpatient program, and in the outpatient program, that's our transitional level of care where they're working on transitioning back into the world, and now that they're stabilized, can focus on the traumas that brought them here.
So you have everything from your psychoeducational groups to your core groups to your process groups. Later in the afternoon, they're going to have some of their experiential groups, things like Open Water, which is an organization that we work really well with that does a lot of team rowing and water things with them that really help get them engaged with one another, as well as to get them out and about on the water, which is just a great thing for mental health in itself. We work with Rolk, who's a guy who works specifically with special operations guys and first responders for a lot of years. We have a really good relationship with our equine therapists where they're getting to work with horses. And again, they're outside, they're in and around these incredible animals, and it's something that we find to be really beneficial.
I think the other thing to remember is that first responders don't do their jobs alone. They also come from families. And in many ways, our family program is one of the highlights of what we do here because we believe that nobody walks through this life alone. And if we can make sure families are healthy, then we make sure public safety professionals are healthy.
Bringing the families in for this 3-day family program, we give them a ton of education in and around traumatic brain injuries and post-traumatic stress so that they understand what their loved ones have been dealing with and what they've been dealing with. Being able to bring the families here and have them experience that is something that we've known to be really, really successful for many clients and their families.
Everything that we do here is research-backed. Even some of the things that people find kind of woo-woo, we have meditation, we have yoga, something that maybe you never would have tried before. And yet there's rationale and reason, there's scientific research to say this is why it's going to be beneficial for someone who's struggling with trauma.
So our goal at First Responder Wellness is to get you healthy and return you to work. We currently have a 94% return to work rate, and we've seen PCL5 scores reduced by 70%. The PCL5, it's a way to measure post-traumatic stress disorder. Our average PCL5 at admission is almost 45. Our average at discharge is approximately 13. That's a 70% reduction in PCL5 scores from admission to discharge.
When they show up, they see their people. They see the patches on the wall. They see their people in the chairs. They see their people walking around, the facility. They know their people. And along the way, they build the trust with us, they build the trust with their clinicians, and then they understand that we are going to work with them, alongside them, and they're going to be immersed in a community that is really going to be beneficial to everything it is that they came here to do.